Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing out there? And thanks to all my subscribers for subscribing to my channel. I love you guys. And it's such a wonderful day here in Orlando. It's Thursday, folks. And here goes some more new mushrooms. The mushrooms are out. Look at that. But no, you can't eat these ones. The they have pesticide application on this grass right here. So I would suggest people pick these and eat them. And yeah, this is what I wanted to talk about this morning. Also, the pantry was closed yesterday because of all that rain. It was a nice, beautiful day. It came down and then it stopped and then it kept coming back down and then it stopped and it kept pouring and pouring and pouring. And I wasn't notified, but I had to go over to my home anyway. So I decided to call the manager and find out if it was going to be open. And then, I guess she forgot. She said, oh, she forgot to call and let everyone know. But it's okay, she's a busy lady. But yeah, getting back, this is what I wanted to talk about. The internet has blown up. This is like one of the biggest news after P. Diddy's arrest. Oh my God, unbelievable. Yes, this is about the young man that was arrested, but he's out on bail for the child molestation of his stepdaughter. I do not understand why they have a lot of people out here that believes that this man is like something like some damn god. You know what I'm saying? He's not a god. Just because he is a big time YouTuber, vlogger, whatever you want to call it, him and his wife, none of that matters. None of that matters. And yes, he's Jamaican. I don't know why that makes a big difference, because they have these monsters. They come from every island out there. They come from every country out there. So it really doesn't matter that he's Jamaican or he was in the military. They have these monsters everywhere. So those of you that's trying to portray him like he's some, famous person, or have all these badges or whatever, he isn't anything. He's nothing. He's nothing. This man is nothing. This is the way he was. This is the way he is. This is his life. These are things that he has been doing for such a long time, and he finally got caught. I even heard some of his people saying that's the way how he is. He was always like that. He's a womanizer. He loved young girls. You know what I'm saying? And his wife, I'm not taking sides for her either, but she also is a victim. You know what I'm saying? She's a victim. He was arrested for what you call that? Beating on her or whatever. I forgot the name. But anyway, domestic violence. This was back in 21. I was reading that on the report. So you see, this man, nobody knows how often this woman got her butt beat in that house. He probably beat her and made her pregnant, having all those kids. You know what I'm saying? This is the stuff that these men do. They do these kinds of things. And she portrays this role like she's this strong, business-minded woman. She's a weak individual. She is a very weak individual, allowing this man to do the things that he was doing. I can't tell her to stay with him or not to stay with him. We cannot tell her that. But these women, they are so brainwashed. You know, these men brainwash them. And they break them down. They make them feel like they're nothing. And they make them feel like they're the only person that would keep them around and do this for them and do that for them. So in their weak, feeble minds, they believe the person that's doing this stuff to them, and they believe to themselves that this is okay. It's okay. And no, it's not okay. You don't let nobody break you down like that and stay with them. And I was also reading the camera that was in the girl room. She took the footage. She erased what was on it, and she took the footage to the police department. That's how come he got bail. You see how brainwashed this woman is? She is so vain. V-A-I-N. She is so vain. He got her brainwashed to a T. Oh my God. He was grooming this little girl, just grooming her for when the time was right to make that move. Oh my God. I am so glad that that move never happened, because this little girl would have been effed up for the rest of her life. She's already messed up in the head right now. But that part, that would have really, I don't know where it would have sent her. And for those of you that's saying she's lying and all this kind of crap, y'all need to get off of it, okay? This is what people say all the time, women and men. Oh, kids are lying. They lie. You know, they want this and they want that, so they're going to lie on the father, the stepfather, the uncle, the brother, the cousin. All of this is BS. Kids do not lie like that. They do not lie like that. And of course he was going to say she was lying. You see the lie he said? She was on the floor playing with herself. Come on now, get it together. These men especially, they lie. He just saying that because he know the heat is on him and he wants to take it off of him. But I'm glad that she told what happened. And she didn't just say it to one person. She said it to different people in the department. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad she went to her school and spoke to the teacher, the guidance counselor, whoever she spoke with. I'm glad that she did that. She's such a brave young lady. She is a brave young lady. Thank God that she did this, because he would have done this to the other little girls when they get a little older, or he probably was just waiting. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was doing. And he made up some story about the neighbor, a Trinidadian lady with her daughter. Her daughter was there, all this kind of crap. I was watching the Halloween video and I saw another little girl there. I don't know if that's the little girl, but miss, whoever you are, oh my God, you probably saying to yourself, oh my God, I was letting my child go over there, you know, being friends with his kids. Oh my God, miss, you need to go get your little girl checked out. You need to take her and get her checked out. Question her. Talk to her. Don't talk to her in a way where she's going to be afraid to tell. Please, you have to talk to her, because you don't know if this man touched her too. You know what I'm saying? These monsters, you cannot trust them. You cannot. The smile and the walking around like he's all Mr. This and that. Yeah, I watch him on the Caribbean award show, you know. And, you know, I watch them from time to time, but I never actually watch all their videos and stuff like that, but I just got to see a lot of it last night because someone was showing it. And they portraying like they have all this money. And that house they live in, that is not a damn mansion. For those of you that saying it's a mansion, that is not a mansion. That is not a freaking mansion. You see the houses that Rihanna Fenty has. You see the houses that Jay-Z has and other big time artists, even P. Diddy. Those are mansions. That shit they live in, yeah, it's a nice house, but that is not no damn mansion. So y'all need to get y'all head out of the dirt and face reality. That is not a mansion. 5-bedroom house, that is not a mansion. Get it right, get it straight. Maybe a lot of you living in the countryside and y'all don't know what mansions are, but this is America and that is not no mansion. And I'm quite sure they have mansions on all of the islands and other countries. So get it right. I know a lot of people don't know how to read and write and all that kind of stuff, but that is not a mansion. These people were and they still are fake. They are fake. And there's a lot of people out there, they go on YouTube, they go on Facebook, they go on Instagram, like that other lady was saying, and they put on this big front like they are this and they are that. And no, they are not rich. They are not rich. Who the hell they think they are? Jay-Z and Beyonce because she's light-skinned and he's dark-skinned? No, they are not Beyonce and Jay-Z. So get that straight. It's terrible. And all those wigs that she's wearing, don't you see it's taking out your hair? Look at your hairline. Look at your edges. I was looking at the video last night. She's practically bald around her edges. Bald. Trying to be all this glamorous. Yeah, you look nice with the makeup and the wigs, but miss, you need to start trying to grow back your hair and be yourself. You are so brainwashed with all this fame that anything could happen to your damn daughter, your kids, and it's like you don't really care about it. You just keep a blind eye. And a lot of women out there, they do this. They all about the wigs and the makeup and you know, beautifying themselves, the name brand this, the name brand that, and all this kind of BS. When those things are materialistic, they are. They not important. All that money that y'all spend buying this and buying that, brand new house, brand new vehicle, and all this kind of crap. Look at his butt now. He wasn't even able to afford a lawyer. The judge asked him how much money he made, and he's coming up with a hum and a bum, $50,000 last year and all this kind of crap. What kind of rich are you? He's not rich. They are not rich. And even though she might have been making more money from her contents than him, she's not rich either. They're not rich. Get it right. They're not rich. Portraying all this shit on TV, you know, on the channels and stuff like that. Oh, I'm glad that y'all have all these ideas and stuff like that. And you got all these viewers and all this kind of stuff, but now you look like a big time zero, you know, both of y'all. And a lot of those brands that branded you and stuff like that, they're not going to want you anymore. They're going to discredit you guys. They're going to discredit you guys. So look at y'all now. Y'all look like big, stupid fools on the damn TV, on the internet, all over the world. That's a crying shame. And little girl, do not blame yourself for this because you didn't cause this. This man is greedy. He's greedy. He has his wife. She's beautiful. She's not the prettiest thing out there, but she's nice looking and stuff like that. She has some hair on her head, but she still wear that fake hair. So she's not all that real. You know what I'm saying? She's real, but she's not all that real because she puts on all this stuff up front. But it's obvious he not satisfied with that. He chasing after young women, young girls, all this BS. And the worst thing about it, he wanted her daughter. Yeah, the daughter has a nice voluptuous body, like one of the viewers said. But still, you're off limits. She's off limits to you, sir. She's off limits to you. That's why I was looking. They were him and her. They had this interview. You know, he was interviewing her. The reason he did that, because he wanted to get inside her head to find out what she likes and this and that and that. That's why he was doing that. I was looking at the video, and this young lady, lots of times she didn't even look like she was comfortable answering some of those questions. I saw the look on her face, her facial expression, you know, her body expression. You know what I'm saying? He was just doing that to get inside her head. So he's making the people think that he's doing that, pretending to be this great father. Ain't nothing great about your ASS, sir. Nothing. You're a big goddamn zero. And your family in Jamaica, you know, you people need to face reality. I know y'all are hurt and y'all are ashamed. He's a disgrace now because it's all over the world. But y'all knew something. This man was a monster from day one. In the video, he said he was talking to the young girl, the stepdaughter. He was asking her questions, and he asked her about boyfriends, if she had a boyfriend. And he's trying to discourage her from not having a boyfriend. He's trying to. You don't have to have a boyfriend as a teenager for sex only. You could have a boy as a friend. But he's trying to discourage her, bringing in the S word. You know what I'm saying? This is what he did when he was a teenager, and this and that, and he's a boy and he's a man. All this crap. He was trying to discourage her from having a boy as a friend. All this BS because he wanted to be the boyfriend. That's what that whole shit was about. Excuse me for cursing. He wanted to be the one to do with her first and continue doing it, where she'll be trapped and she will be his. And of course there would have been some kind of confrontation with her and her moms. Then eventually the moms would have put her out the house. All this kind of crap. He was trying to cause friction between the daughter and the mom. And the mom is so damn stupid. Good morning. The mom is so stupid. She see what's going on, but she don't want to admit it. She is also a victim. But that is wrong. That is totally wrong. Shame on you, Chrissy. Shame on you. You need therapy. Your kids need therapy. And I hope and pray that y'all get the therapy y'all need. And this man needs to be locked away. Seriously. When you go to jail, sir, because I do believe you're going to get time, some serious time, they have creditors in there that they will let you have it. Because a lot of them in there have kids. And they don't like men like you, monsters like you, that try to do things like that to their daughters or their young daughters or their stepdaughters or their nieces or their sisters or their mother or whoever. So you are going to be their victim. And I don't feel sorry for you because you deserve it. You deserve it. You're a rotten apple. You're worse than a rotten apple. The worms are just crawling all out of that apple. That's who you are. You're horrible. You're terrible. You're a monster. People like you don't deserve to be out here in society. No, you don't. No, you don't. And they weren't going to give you bond. They weren't going to give you bond. They said, I heard the judge said, this case is serious. I watched the video. But because of that tape that you gave the authorities, your wife erased whatever was on it. Why she had a camera in the room in the first place? The reason for that is she suspected something. She didn't just put a camera in her room just to be put a camera in her room. She put in the girl's room. She put that in there because she suspected that you was gonna try something. You heard what they said. She said this happened 3 times. This was the 3rd time. What the hell is wrong with you men? What is wrong with you? I am so angry. So freaking angry. I just don't understand why people out here are so fooled just because of somebody's profession or what kind of house they live in, all this kind of crap. They have in their mind that these people don't do these things. This been going on for donkey years. I wrote a book on my story. My story is similar to this. It has a lot about abuse in there. Abuse and all this kind of stuff. And with me, it happened back in the time where this subject is not so huge. This subject is huge now. At that time, it wasn't. Nobody paid attention to stuff like that. Even if you told, it wasn't going to go anywhere. Your parent or whoever would have shut you down and just tell you, forget about it. It's okay. Don't worry about it and all this kind of crap. And it continues and continues and continues. This has been going on for donkey years. Oprah Winfrey. I could name a lot of names that they said this stuff happened to. Big time multi-millionaires, actresses, all this kind of stuff. Male and female. You know what I'm saying? This has been going on forever and it's still going on. A lot of it is hidden because people don't talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want the victim arrested. They don't want to see their man, their father, their husband, whoever go to jail. So they keep this in the house. And it continues and continues and continues until, well, if you're living in the United States, somebody gets smart and they tell. Like how that little girl went to school and she told. Because she knew and she felt what was going to happen next. And she know it was wrong. What he was doing was wrong. He was supposed to protect her, not try to take advantage of her. Greed. You're greedy. You're greedy. Oh my God. And you people out there, well, I know a lot of you right now don't give a shit about her anymore because y'all see what's going on. Y'all hearing what's going on. Not just hearing, y'all seeing it. It's proof. The record is out. And she's worthless now. She's not all that big and famous like they were portraying. And did y'all see his eyes when the judge mentioned about no bond? His face, he had this look on his face. I guess he was saying, oh my God. And then did y'all see his facial expression, his eyes when the judge said how much the bail was? I believe it was $7,500. His eyes went like this and his mouth, you see his lips open and you see his teeth. Because in his mind, he's saying, oh my God, I don't have that kind of money. Where are we going to get that kind of money from? You know what I'm saying? It's so much crap. And here they are portraying like they got all this money and they're rich and they're this and they're that. They ain't SHIT. They are not nothing. They're nothing. And look at them now. They're big zeros still. So all that crap that y'all was portraying, it's down the drain. It's down the drain. You know when you go in the toilet and you let your stool out and then you flush it? Well, that's what's going on now with you guys. Chrissy and her famous molester husband. That's right. So yeah, you know, that's what I wanted to put out there. And I hope one day this little girl would write her story. Write your story. Put it on paper. You're a smart young lady. Put it on paper so other young people out there can read it and write their own story, especially with stuff like that happening to them, if it happens to them. Everybody out here has a story. Now you have a story. So one of these days, write your story. Tell it. It's already told to the world, but make sure you put yours on paper. That's right. And I pray you get the therapy, you and your sisters, because you're going to need it and they're going to need it, because there's going to come a time when they're going to start disliking you, like one of the YouTubers said. They're going to start telling you that it was your fault. He's not your real dad. You hated him. All this kind of stuff. They're going to throw that in your face. But young lady, don't let that get to you. Because deep inside, you know it wasn't your fault. You know that. And God knows that. So don't let whatever they say to you get to you, okay? But I pray that you get all the therapy that you can. Therapy is good. I too had therapy. So don't think I'm telling you to get therapy because I just want to say that. Therapy helps. It helps. It cleans out everything from inside. So whatever you've been going through in that household, the therapy will help you. It will help you as you grow. I just pray you don't turn out to do bad things in your life or nothing like that. Just continue striving and believing and doing good. And if you know anyone out there that is going through this or anything, just please encourage them to speak up, speak out. A lot of kids don't want to go to their mothers and tell them because the mothers don't want to believe them. The mothers don't believe them. The mothers know it's happening, but the mothers don't want to give up their man, their husband, their son, their brother, their cousin, their friend. So they would talk you out of saying anything. But that person, that monster, once they know you speak about it, they build up this anger inside against you. So I'm glad that they remove y'all from the house, and they remove him from the house. He can't be nowhere around y'all, because seriously, if he was allowed to go back in there, he would do with you. He would have that anger inside of him that he has right now. He is pissed off right now. And it would have been just doing the do. You know what I mean? The S word. He would probably try to kill you. Not probably. He would kill you. So I'm glad that they removed y'all out of that house. And I just pray that you little girls will get help, therapy, and hopefully you guys will be okay. I just pray. It hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. But this is something that happens all the time. I guess a lot of Jamaicans, they are upset and stuff like that because, you know, they don't want to hear, oh, the man is from Jamaica, he's from my home. No, it's not true. He didn't do this. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear the truth. But there's a lot of Jamaicans that's saying he was wrong to do that. This is the way how he was, this, that. He's a fake. Him and her, they are frauds. They not rich, all this kind of stuff. So you see, the majority is against him. And what can I say? He's totally out of line. He was totally out of line. I don't care if it was your stepdaughter or not. You have no business doing this to no child at all. No female at all. No at all. This is horrible. This is really horrible. And I pray to God that the date for him to go back to court happens soon. Right now he's in the prison downtown Orlando. I know where it is. And by the time he go to court and everything is finalized, I don't think they'll keep him there. They'll ship him to some other place. Maybe Dade County, some other place in Florida. And that's where the game starts. That's right. So you see, they don't care where you're from or what you was doing on YouTube, how many channels you had, how much money you was making. They don't care about none of that because you're a big zero. The crime that you committed, you're a big fat zero. You hear me? A circle with nothing inside. A zero. What a shame. What a freaking disgrace. It's disgusting. Horrible. Yes, I wrote my book. My book is called A Long Way to Myself. And the reason I gave it that title was because the stuff happened to me when I was around 7, 8 years old. I'm in my 60s right now. So that was a long way to myself. And I got that hole cleaned out. All that darkness was removed from getting therapy, from seeking therapy. There's no dark hole inside of me anymore. I climbed out of that dark hole. I can speak freely without shedding a tear. When I read my book, I don't have a tear. I released all of that. All of that came out. Therapy helps people. It helps. When I heard this story about the little girl, I saw the CMR or whatever his name is, and they family name on the YouTube because I'm always watching YouTube. But I never paid attention to it until a couple of days ago. I was like, I saw his face. And then I was like, oh my God, that's the couple that I look at sometimes with the kids. And then the Halloween video is what flashed back in my mind. I was like, oh my God, I remember that. That's the little girl that was walking with her sisters. He took them to some Halloween gathering that was going on by the school. And he had his camera, and another YouTuber mentioned this. He was focusing on her behind, on her body. He had the camera and he was just focusing on her. Yeah, he showed the little girls too and other stuff, but he was mainly focusing on her. And I said to myself, wow, that little girl, she has grown. Look how thick she is. This is what I said. That show you how long I didn't watch their videos, because I don't always watch their videos, because sometimes I didn't care to watch it because the wife seemed like she was a big show off. You know what I'm saying? She used to portray this role like she's this perfect housewife and mother and all this kind of crap. And I just felt like something wasn't right about that. He wasn't always in the videos, you know what I'm saying? She was always doing something in the house or this and that, taking the kids here and there. When he really came to my attention was when I saw the video when they went to the Caribbean award stuff. And him and her, they were flying, going up to New York. They were in a plane. And then I saw them at the awards. They were on stage and all that kind of stuff. And then I was like, that's when I realized, like, oh my God, I didn't know he was known like that. I didn't know this because I never actually watched all their videos. I just recently started watching it. But like I said, not all of them. It was just last night when another YouTuber, she flashed all the videos on her screen, and that's when you just see all the stuff that they were involved in. But like she said, they're not rich. They was just portraying this role like they have it all and they this and they that. Because the amount of money that he mentioned in the court, he wasn't able to afford a lawyer. So they assigned one to him. And the bail that he got, the way how he did his eye like that and his mouth open, you see a little bit of his teeth showing. I know to myself, he said, oh my God, I don't have that kind of money, or something like that. He didn't say it out loud. I just saw the expression. So what kind of rich are you? You're not rich. You don't have no money. You're just as broke as I am. Your stuff is, you're $10,000 in debt. All of this was said in the court. I heard the lady. $10,000 in debt. So how rich are you? You're not rich. There's nothing about that conversation. There's nothing about you and your wife. Nothing. And even though she might have been bringing in all the money or whatever, she ain't rich either. She is not rich either. Yeah, she do her business, her wigs and all that kind of stuff, and she got all this promotion and all that shit. But she's not rich either. And now she's going to be a fat big zero too, a circle with nothing on the inside, because all that stuff is going to be pulled away from her. These people are not going to want to be involved with people like you guys. In a case that he is locked up, he is out on bail for, he shouldn't have even gotten no damn bail. But he only got that because she took evidence to prove that he wasn't in the room. She removed the stuff off the camera, protecting him. So it's all BS, people, all BS. And she herself, she needs to be locked the hell down too. You need to be put in jail yourself. Seriously, Chrissy. Seriously. You're a disgrace to the women race. And he's a disgrace to the male race, even though a lot of you do the same crap that he's doing. Oh my God. It's disgusting. Really. Seriously. I'm appalled. I'm upset. If I was sitting up there and I was that judge, I wouldn't have given him no damn bail. I don't care what the hell, how much money he had or this or that. He wouldn't have gotten no bail. I would not let him out. He needed that judge that P. Diddy had in New York, because he wouldn't have gotten out. You would have to stay in there until your court date and then throw the book at him. Seriously. And the man is not a looker. He's not a nice looking man either. Have y'all ever looked at his face? Look at his eyes. He got those evil looking eyes. Wicked looking eyes. You look at his eyes and there's nothing cute about him. Nothing. A sleaze bag. That's what he is. A sleaze bag. Oh my God. This is horrible. And my book is sold on Amazon, ebook, and Barnes and Nobles. So make sure you go on Amazon and order my book. Read it. You will get an understanding of, it's not just about me. It's about this stuff that just happened to this little girl and other little girls out there and other women out there that's taken advantage of, and boys too. And seek therapy. Seek therapy. It helps. It helps. So make sure you go and order my book and read it. Read it. It's talking about this stuff right here and other stuff that goes on in the household. So people, that's A Long Way to Myself by Jennifer Weir, Jennifer G. Weir. It's on Amazon, ebook, and Barnes and Noble. Make sure you get a copy and read it, because a lot of you out there are living in the dark ages. Y'all don't believe that this stuff is happening. It happened and it's still happening, and it's going to always continue, because I don't think there's a cure for these monsters. I don't think there's nothing that can stop these monsters. So I just want to say, have a good day. I'm going to end my video right now and watch this video. Peace out for now.